Okay, we've got one side. Um, there we go. Okay, let me make sure that this isn't... Okay, just was making sure that that wasn't double dipping. Okay, hi, welcome. We're back at it again with the annoying shit. I need to fix this very quickly because for some reason, every once in a while, this just decides to take a shit and stop working. good quality. So we have noise suppression, VST2, VST2. Need to set up the TDSer. I don't know why this does that, but it's really annoying that OBS will not save this as whatever, like a preset thing, because I have to go and fix this every single time. It's fucking whack. Smooth operator. Where are you? There we go. No. One more time. Smooth operator. Sibilance. Control. Oh shit. No. Undo. Sibilance. Control. How's that? Is that okay? Sally Sue sells seashells by the seashore. I think that's good. And then how's the testing? Okay, cool. We're loud. We're clear. Not annoying, I think. I hope. Yeah, what's up? We've got some quick play spells to get through. You can join the Discord if you want to submit a 15-second thing, and we're just going to play through these, and then we're going to get to the beat making. This reminds me of Saruda track. In a world full of tacos. It's actually a pretty cool beat. Five to nine, another round of shots. Turn down for... That was cool. I wish I had a kick, though. That's also pretty cool. I want the kick, though. I want to hear that, like, boom, boom, boom. Let's go with Velvet's second submission. Cool. If you all want to submit, you all can do that. Check it out. Discord. Did somebody just submit another one? No. Yeah. Stream audio not working? No, it should be working now. Velvet, I will not see this unless if you post it in the chat, by the way. Like, you can't, I almost never look at Discord. You gotta do that in the chat if you want me to see that. Yeah, what's up? How are you guys? Dope. So I actually have a couple of riffs that I recorded out. There is this thing that I'm going to show you, which is a little bit embarrassing, but it's what I do late at night when I can't fucking sleep. And I try to write down or sketch ideas when I'm not at the DAW. I try not to, like, I do try to act on whenever I have ideas as fast as possible so I don't forget them. At the same time, I try to do it in such a way that leaves me on a little bit of a cliffhanger, because sometimes you don't necessarily, like, want to hold on to the exact idea. It was also really late, but I have this whole, like, So within that, we've got there we go. There's our idea, right? And this is why sometimes whenever you do beatboxing and all that, it can be super helpful to be like, yo, I need some kind of beat. I've got a riff idea, which the riff that I initially had for this is a little bit different. It was a lot longer, but it was you know, something like that, and that's kind of the direction that we're going to be heading in. But yeah, and then I've got some other parts. You get excited, speeds up the track, you know. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going to build, and I'm going to show you how I would do that. The riff is a little bit different on this, but I'm not really too worried about that. What I am going to do though is create some spaces on here. So this is a little bit more simple. So you can kind of move this over a bit. Is somebody at my doorstep? Are they ringing bells? Nope. Not sure if I'm expecting a package today or not. Don't worry, I don't have any more hardware coming in other than some cables. But there we go. I just need to get rid of the clickies on here. And then we need to figure out so it probably needs to be something like because this is 3 bars. So normally you would do this beforehand, but I'm trying to put it on the one, so maybe not. Maybe this does need to be here. And then you could put this at the end. Okay, yeah, we'll rock with that and see what we can make out of that. So So for this, I'm going to make this one relatively, like normally I like to do like my old like hip hop bumps and stuff, but for this I want it to have a little bit more of a sharper like um so we will do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Oh, the fuck. And I kind of want this to, there we go. Okay. Let's use an EQ on here. And this is going to be just a bell. Push the gain up by like 3 dB. I dig your hardware jam sessions, like little inspiration generators for new grooves and sounds. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I have fun with those. That's nice. Yeah, that could work. Okay, sorry. Let's grab a compressor. Actually like the way that sounds. Bit much. Here we go. That's getting a super loud kick. Okay, so now that we have that, we can add texture to it. Hey, what's up, dude? Do 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 boom boom boom. Just kidding. Let's add some texture. Yeah, that's like, I think that's almost exactly what I wanted, minus maybe a little bit, or maybe with a little bit more stereo stuff, but we'll get that through some other means of layering, like with like hats and stuff. But I mean, no, I think I accidentally cut the transient off of that one. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Wait. That's all right. Okay. What's on the agenda? Beats. There we go. So wait, where's that riff that I made? Oh, I'm not really sure if I want like a boom, 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 boom. I think on this we'll do like a clap. Palumer. Maybe not. Do a high pass, maybe. Give it EQ. Why does that sound so loud? It's very quiet on paper. Hmm. Interesting. Ah. There we go. Hey, what happened to my chat? There we go. So I bought Cubase going all in. I went with Reaper all in. Hey, BRB, what's up? Boots and cats. Yeah, basically. Got frustrated trying to set Reaper up, but it's crazy powerful. Yeah, if you're into scripting and shit, totally. I'm not into scripting and shit, so not totally. Dude, can you... But what the fuck? Jesus. Okay, Bitwig. Bro. This is just taking a huge shit on... What in the fuck? Reaper for me is quite complicated. Very powerful indeed. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Okay. It's a start. Denbei. Everybody knows we make Denbei. Only make DMB. Okay, so we're gonna try to. That's about as far as it goes. I just needed some percussion. Kind of. It's more of like percussive generators that I've made. And then I've just recorded the loops and thrown them in there. Hmm. Yeah, so that way, like, it'll arrange it in a way that, you know, will be different than how it was normally intended. And that way, when I get into the time stretching and stuff, I can kind of just throw shit in here and be like, all right, what does this sound like, you know? Like with this stuff might be a little bit too long, but just trying to see if anything sounds cool in the midst of it. Like the first hit of this is actually pretty okay. This is pretty okay. That's kind of cool right there. Cool. So what I'm going to do with this is try to get this going to where I'm going to keep building on the relationship of everything and try to get everything nice and up and going. I'll have to grab your masterclass. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. You can always ask questions. It's a cool little, like, Haas hat. Can actually use this as a crash. Just ring mod this. Put this on the 1. Kind of same deal with this. It's huh. I don't really want the tails of all that though, so there we go. Okay. I was like, why does that sound like that? It's because that little extra tail thing on the end of that was kind of bugging. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so I like this, but we're going to try a couple of things. One is we'll try the new Formant plugin that's free from Minimal Audio. I like that there's a lot of high end on there. See if I can stretch this out a bit more and pull that off here. So, and then maybe set this to repitch. Cut the tails of these. Because I like the sounds, but I'm not so sure that I want them where they are, and then also the like even if we just use this part right before here and get a skip right there, that could be cool. That's only on the left side though. That's a problem. There we go. And then with this guy, do something like this. Fade that in. Now we've got a nice little layer there, so. And then we will make this like varied and stuff, but I just wanted to vibe first. Okay, so now the big focus is right here. Boom. That's what I want. So like a... So now it's just kind of finding the right sound for this. Because right now it's going boom. And I want it to be a little bit faster, so I want it to be like... There we go. See how now it has a little bit more of the bounce? Like, this relationship is the most important part because there's a gap. But now this little shuffle here. Dope. Still a bit much. There we go. It's a little bit more balanced now. Oh yeah, I mean if you have rolling sampler and phase plant, like it doesn't matter what DAW you're in. Say it 3 times slow. I can confirm I did not buy another piece of hardware. I'm done with hardware for a bit. Like, I got everything that I wanted. That's the clap I was looking for. Sweet. What is with fucking dragging in samples in this, dude? Jesus. Love that sound. Where is it? I'm looking for the... These sounds are so fucking cool, man. And they're all FM. This one. So I wanted to have a second section that was kind of like this. This is halftime. I think it's okay. I prefer for granular stuff. I think that what wait, what is it? Hold on. Personally, I like oh my god, Ian, what is this stupid thing called? I feel so dumb right now. Quanta 2. That's the better one to me. There's also what else do I have? Fluss is pretty good as well. But I think that FRMS is my least favorite just because it's clunky to work with, it's buggy, and yeah, it's just not my favorite. So that's actually fucking crazy because that's the synth that was playing, but this is actually the bass, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So we can use that. Because I really liked how that was. I really liked how that created a call and response with this. But where was it? Yeah, so right there. Right there. Which we could probably add that as like a adding a thing here. That made no sense. I'm so sorry. Ian, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have no idea what you're doing. That's why you show up every day, because you're just trying to convince people that you know what you're doing. All right. So we can get rid of these. Did I do that right? Okay. Now, the only other thing with this is that we want to push this out just a little bit. And maybe I can do that. Maybe just make it a little bit more quantized. Hey, what's this? Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Please. God damn it. Dude, this fucking software. Zero. Unbelievable. Try again. Nope. That is like the most annoying fucking thing ever. Let me see if I switch over to iPad, if I can get this to like deload. Because whenever it's working with... Oh my god, dude. Yeah, whenever it's working with OBS, like, they just do not play nicely. Alright, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to deal with, I'm gonna do some stuff on the Iridium core for a sec. Unless if I quit OBS and restart, I don't think that it's gonna work, but you're gonna hear it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just adding some samples into the resonator here, and this is going to act as an exciter. So that's all I'm trying to get in here to do. Wait, what? Hey, yo, what the fuck? Let me just get some of that in there. Add, leave. Trim. Oh. This thing is so fucking cool, man. It is a little bit annoying that, like, well, it's not the most fluid to work with, I'd say. But you can get some sick sounds from this. Hello? That's so cool. Dude. It's just like one of those dumbass things. Sorry. Is it me or do I have 8 bars or do I have more than 8 bars? 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, 9? Yeah, that's a 9th bar right there, I think. Wait. Yeah, this is 8 bars. Yeah, okay. I'm not crazy. Four bars. Okay. This bar needs to go. Yeah, this is a very niche genre. We call it halftime. Whoop. Yo. Who's that guy?
Yo. 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 yo, yo,
There we go.
yo, yo, yo.
Amazing sound, right? It's incredible. Um,
Yo. 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 Yo.
it sounds like it's asking a question, so I'm gonna see if I can. Format shift this.
Yo. 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 Yo.
Ugh.
Yo. 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 Yo.
There's that like tail.
Yo. 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 Yo.
Yo.
Yo. Yo. Yo. Yo.
Whatever.
Yo. 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 Yo.
Yeah, it's not working. Okay, so now what I want to do is I like the groove of this, but I want the sounds to be different. So Really going to be a stickler on space here. See how this is creating a smear of the groove? Like, if we can put it in a good place, then we might be able to make it work, but as far as I'm concerned, I think that just... Sounds a little bit better to me. Even if I just did this... Hey, Fudge. Am I a chef? Because I'm cooking? I'm trying. Hey, Kish, what's up? Something like that. Why does this keep doing that? I didn't make this one today. I just pulled it from the pack, from the Insidium pack. That's not supposed to be there. Sorry I'm not talking much. I'm just kind of working and just kind of doing my thing. If anybody has any questions, I'd love to know. Shit froze. Good Lord. When is Bitwig 6 coming out? We actually use that. Figure out what the next piece of this beat is supposed to be. Excuse me.
When half grown, the young
Dope. So what I'm gonna do quickly is I'm gonna sample some stuff, and I'm gonna turn off the inner audio because I want to see if I can get Missy Elliott on here. Okay, yeah. So hello. Let's see if this is on here. Actually, Gossip Folk would be kind of sick too. When I walk up in the crib. Sick. All right. So I really just want the first verse. That is really cool. Cool. So bump 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 bump. Gossip Folk. Aka. Aka. need to go to my documents. Desktop recordings. Mr. And then I can just get this in here and see what's going on with that. Yeah. Okay.
I heard she eat one crack a day. Oh, girl, well, I heard that was murdered Tim and started with you. Girl, well, I heard that was murdered.
Well, I heard that.
No way. When I woke up in the peas. No way. When I woke up in the peas, I ain't got any speed.
That's fucking hilarious. Alright, so I need to stretch this to where this is actually going to somewhat be close. I don't need it to be perfect, but...
No way. When I woke up in the peas. When I woke up in the peas, I ain't got any speed. I'm a bad man, but goddamn it, mother, you ain't gotta like me. I ain't stunning these hoes. Need to talk what you know. Then when I woke up in the peas, I ain't got any speed. I'm a bad man, but when I woke up in the peas, I ain't got any. When I woke up, when I woke up, when I woke up in the.
It's just the inflection of her voice that is so funny.
When I woke up in the.
When I woke up in the bed.
When I woke up in the pee.
It sounds like she's saying, when I walk up in the pee.
When I woke up in the pee. When I woke up in the. No way.
It's fucking hilarious.
No way. No way. When I woke up in the pee. When I woke up. When I woke up. When I woke up. Ain't got it.
Okay.
Ain't got it. Please. I'm a bear. I'm a bear, man, my Jim. I'm a bear. I ain't got it easy. I ain't got it easy. I ain't got it easy.
This might not be a good choice for this type of track, but...
I ain't got it easy. 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 I'm a bad mama jamma, goddamn it.
I'm a bad mama jamma dooty doot.
I'm a bad mama jamma.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm a bad. I ain't got it easy. I'm a bad. You ain't gotta like me. I ain't stunning these hoes. Need to talk what you know. I'm sticking and looking just mad it ain't chose. Out of your ego. Post your ego. Look, I don't brag, I'm a shit.
I think, like, I don't brag, I mostly boast. That would be a really cool line.
I don't brag, I'm a shit. I don't brag, I'm a shit. I don't brag, I'm a shit. I don't brag, I'm a shit.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting challenge, but...
I don't brag, I'm a shit. I don't brag, I'm a
Like, I know where I want this to be, but I don't brag. I mostly boast, you know. It's close.
I don't brag, I mostly boast. I don't brag, I don't brag, I mostly boast. I don't brag, I mostly boast. I don't brag, I mostly boast.
Let me see what that sounds like.
I don't brag, I mostly boast.
Yeah, it's... There are some things that we can take from this, but I'm going to keep searching for maybe some other stuff in here to try to find some other vocals to use, because it's just not working. But I do like the huh. Like, it's just a cool little, like...
Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere.
And then we can use that as like a...
Nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere.
I honestly thought she retired from doing features. I think she did. Or I think that she just retired in general. It's a really interesting Haas effect right there. I'm gonna kind of switch this around to do. So Cool. So the the beat's kind of there. It just needs more interesting shit to happen now. I think that if I can find a vocals to tie into this, then it'll probably help. And I think that like the spacing, like even though there's just a bass on the one, if we can find a vocal over that, I think that it would be really nice. So I am going to think of another. Yeah, I'm still going to see if I can find the on and on acapella, because this is the kind of beat that you should already know. Or misdemeanor, name, you should already know, whatever, how that goes. I feel like that would be a really good candidate for the kind of rhythm that I've created over this beat. It looks like it's I'm the hottest round. Do 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 do. Work It could be cool. No, I'd like to get to know you so I could show you. Tweet, call me. Maybe we can take some from Method Man. Nah, this one's a little bit too old. This is when he's still on his like 80s hip hop. Yo, 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 got my cool flow and I do deep a do with the boop a dee bo. Boom, bam, bam. It's the Wu-Tang Clan. You know, I'm looking for something that's a little bit more. What's happening? Release yourself. The Rockwilder. Maybe Bring the Pain. That could be cool. Why is it so quiet though? Excuse me. Yeah, this will work. Sorry, I know you can't hear it, but I'm also trying not to get copyright struck. Dope. I don't need the whole thing. I would sample MF Doom, but everybody samples MF Doom. And it's kind of like almost memes now. Which, you know, shout out MF, but it's yeah. I think that he's just too iconic. It says 102 BPM. This is what this says. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Find out my mental based off the instrumental. Yeah.
Find out my mental. 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 Find out my mental.
Why does the rhythm of this shit just sound so off?
Bass on instrumental. Bass on instrumental. Bass on instrumental. Bass on instrumental. Can write monumental. Can write monumental. Can write monumental. Based on instrumental. Based on instrumental. Can write monumental. Based on instrumental. Based on instrumental. Can write monumental. Based on instrumental. Based on instrumental. Based on instrumental. Based on it.
It's a head scratcher. Oh. Does anybody have any questions on anything? I'll just turn this off for now and pull this to the bottom. Yeah, I think that it needs more fills, you know, it just needs more space filled up, rather. Sorry. Get some random sounds in here or something. Sorry. That was cool. Whatever that was. That was kind of sick. Gonna add that as a texture. This is all coming from the Iridium, by the way. That thing is kind of cool too. Like, even just placing this in here, like, yeah, that changes the vibe, but it's still a cool sound. Yeah. Dope. Yeah, so that's kind of where this idea came from. Which it's not exactly the same, but it is still. Yeah, I don't just want to fill it with basses. I want there to be like other kinds of texture in there. And I think that like the next step of this is to add some kind of vocal. You know. Like I came into the game to do. Something like that, you know. Came into the game, don't you know what I mean? Something that has that rhythm of like nice. Or if you're sleepy, then it's a yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm a bit stumped at the moment. Maybe what I can do is focus on the intro for now. Not bad for 2 hours.
Nowhere. Nowhere.
Woo! So this is pretty much the only melody that we have is. Do I use tracks in live like a DJ set or something? Hey Julian, I don't. Usually if I make a set, I curate it. But mind you, I've only played a couple of sets in my entire life. Do I perform with Bitwig or a more traditional setup? Yeah, I usually just pull up Bitwig, and what I have is most of my tracks just laid out like on the timeline in sequence, and then I just play with effects. Or if I want to play a different song, I can just jump like this. You know what I mean? And do that. But yeah, like DJing, I'm not the person to talk to about DJing. I don't know shit about it other than like, here's how to make a set that is going to transition okay. But as a means of like actual DJing and stuff, like there's just that one thing that I don't get. I just do not get DJing. And I don't man, honestly, for the most part, I also don't really like how most people play DJ sets. Like, I really don't like that they'll play 8 bars and then fucking switch the track. Like, let me vibe out for a minute. Let me listen to what's actually going on. But a lot of times, especially some sets that I've been to or listened to, it's like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, next track. And it's like, dude, what are we listening to? Fucking cheerleading music? Like, play the song. I want to hear that shit. Sorry, just my 2 cents on DJing. But I would say, like, this is my show. It's not as exciting because the pace of it is astronomically slower, but it is also a place that you can come and see things done from scratch. Like 95% of the sounds I made today. And it's a different show, you know, but I'm here 4 days a week doing some kind of performance or live cooking or whatever. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't get it. And I think part of that is a cognitive dissonance because I am somebody that used to be on stage for like circus shit, you know? And that would involve an hour and a half of me running around and doing flips and having like showmanship and all that. And then whenever I got on stage, to which I will say, like, I've never worked with CDJs or anything like that, so maybe that's the missing component, but even still, just standing up there for an hour, 45 minutes, whatever, I'm just kind of like, what am I doing here? Like, you could just hit play and then fucking chill. It's Yeah, and then like when people are like, "Oh, this DJ is so talented," I'm just like, I believe you, but in what way? You know, it's my own fault, and maybe it's my own ego, you know. But just nothing compares to somebody playing live, like a live instrument, or somebody doing fucking backflips, you know, or some kind of juggling circus act or whatever the fuck I used to do for, you know. There's my plaque with Chris Angel. And so it just, yeah. And forgive me, like, I'm not trying to talk shit about it or anything. I'm literally saying, like, I just don't get it. You gotta read the crowd. Yeah. You could always just ask, how we doing? Ah, all right, hype it up. How we doing? Crickets. All right, let's go get a drink. Come back. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. I will say, like, I do like going out to support my friends. Like, I went to a Chi show when he was out here. I went to a couple Zayaku shows. Um, I watched my friend Kyle spin. He goes by Naked Civilian. He's the guy that got me a gig in Area 15. Love you, Kyle. But you know what I mean? That's a different thing. That's like me going to see my friend. Like, I would watch them go produce beats like I'm doing now. And I would much rather, you know what I'm saying, be in a studio with them or have a place that I could sit down on a couch and be like, let's talk about music, you know? But going out and watching someone perform, and like, yeah, right. But I mean, no, I don't know. Like, maybe people go out because they think that you have just a superb fire playlist. Is that what it is? Because if that's the case, I'm sure every single one of you in here have a fucking dope ass playlist that you could play for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I just, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm making a dick out of myself right now, but I just don't get it. I just, I don't get it. Anyways, yeah, maybe some harmony or something like that would do me justice for this. I have a trackpad, so that's why that's doing that. I do love how colorful Bitwig is now. It's really nice. You. Really like drum and bass. I'm from Argentina. Sorry, hold on. Part of chat is cropped. Would I ever consider a DAW-less live setup like those techno heads do? It's been a while since you've been here, hasn't it? Have you seen my desk lately? Well, I tried to zoom out on this. Is it gonna work? It's not gonna fucking work. But I mean, I have a completely DAW-less setup ready to go. The thing is, though, is I don't really feel like it's necessary. It's just about the beats for me. Like, I'm just trying to make cool beats, you know? And if I use a tool, then I want it to serve the purpose of me making music that inspires me. But sometimes when you just, oh shit, sometimes when you just try to force, you know, the DAW-less, you know, then a lot of times I think it can make you stuck. What the fuck is going on? Dude. Jesus Christ. Hello. Yeah, I really like drum and bass sets from Argentina. Difficult to listen to some good DJs in here. A few places that offer styles. It's all techno or house. I mean, that's how it is in Vegas for the most part. There's a couple of people that play really good stuff, but I think that rather than go try to seek it live, I think your best bet is to just find mixes on SoundCloud or, you know, look up your favorite artist and see if they have DJ sets. Like, listen to Noisia Radio. They always have cool and interesting things. And not every track is a banger, but I guarantee you'll find at least one or two things that you like. Why? I mean, I don't really know what to say. Don't be afraid of the thing. I think I might try to just throw this on the master and see what that does. That was sick. Beam VST is awesome. Good textures. Yeah, it's nice. It's Nash. That's gonna be loud. Here we go. Here we go. I think that this is a solid idea. I just don't know what to do with it right now. But yeah. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Jersey, that's enough. You gotta calm down. Yeah, bitch. Let me see if I can find some other melodic stuff to this that might be interesting for me. Sharp, G, sharp, A, sharp, B, C, sharp, D, sharp. It's very high. What's a fifth of D sharp? E, F, sharp, G, sharp, A sharp? Yeah, I figured it out. This is way out at sea. I'll do that later. Yeah, it's okay. So I mean, there's at least that. We got that far. Dope. Well, I don't really have anything else that I want to do today. We got pretty far just within the span of a couple of hours, and I'm glad that I at least wrote the idea down. And maybe what I should do is export it so I can listen to it later. What I should also do is turn that snare down. As nice as it is, it's really fucking loud. I do like loud snares, but like when I listen to it in contrast, especially with like the clap, it's just so much louder. Yeah. So much louder than everything else. There's also no side chaining on this. As of now. Cool. It's a nice little idea. Does anybody have anything that you want to talk about? That you want to cover? That you want to see? That you would like to discuss? I think I've got you at... I think I have you at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. on Wednesday, June. So I've got you locked in for that. Other than that, I don't know, man. I'll have to check the time because I don't remember if that time zone is 2 hours ahead or 1 hour ahead, but we'll take a look and see what it is. But yeah, other than that, I think that something that I'm going to do, which let me see if I can pull my notes. Yeah, I'm PST. So I think that's 2 p.m. Ever mess with DJ mixing hardware? I had a Tractor S4 like 10 years ago. And after that, I was like, eh. Oh, we're in the same time zone? So what time did you schedule for? 2? Hey, Blues. Because it said CDT on my end. I don't know why fucking Calendly does that. It drives me crazy, but I end up like missing lessons a lot because of that. 2 to 3. Okay, that's perfect. And then I can hop online right after. Oh, you're in Seattle? Okay. Yeah, there might be a bit of a fucky setup with Discord because for some reason I can't get the Bitwig Connect to recognize my mic, but I have a workaround, so it'll be all right. You'll just have to pop and stream and listen to me through the DAW. It'll work out. It'll just be a thing. I don't know, this I do love the Bitway Connect, but it has been a fustercluck of figuring out what's going on. It'll be more conversational. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, let me just read off. Like, I've got a lot of content planned for you all that is going to be coming, and I've also changed the upload structure with how all this stuff works. So let me see here. In my notes, I pretend do. Black hole sun. So the next course that I'm going to be starting is a songwriting masterclass. And this is going to be for the members, by the way, but this is going to be based off of how to reference and how to copy the structure of a track without referencing too hard. That's going to be for the members. For the main videos, aside from doing like the reviews and stuff that I've been busy with, I have this stuff prepared to where I'm going to be showing how to make beat patterns through patterning, if you haven't seen that. So we'll be covering every genre. If anybody has any genres specifically that you want to see, let me know. But I'm going to be covering pretty much every electronic genre that I can think of. And the reason why I like this idea is because I can lay out a base, or like lay out a foundation, and be like, close this out. Hello. Yeah, it's Bitway Connect, man. This just does not play nice with my computer. It's working now, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I can teach you how the beat structure works of something like this, and then we can go through like what makes the pattern groove and all that other stuff, but it's in a very clear way of, oh my god, it's in a very clear and concise way that you can see the steps. You can see if I do anything that's offset, you can see where there's nudging, and you're supposed to be able to apply this stuff to a sequencer or to something like stepwise, or even something on, you know, on a timeline. But I just like the way that this looks because you can count the steps, and I can be like, yo, there's a kick on the 1, the 4, and the 10. You know what I mean? And be like, oh, okay, well, here are your snares. All right, well, sometimes I like to move my snares a little bit early. So if we go like this, you can see that this rotates. Just shifting them early, that makes a difference as opposed to something like this. Or you could even do something where we take this kick and nudge it forward like this a little bit more. And we're like, all right, well, let's add some energy. And then you can just like play with the structure about how that works. But I think that it would be really fun to do for the genre or for different genres and to kind of just teach people how to make basic patterns. And then also like I already uploaded the video, which members have access to it. But changing the drums entirely or changing the vibe like really makes a huge difference on how this is expressed. So like and like it's just great, man, especially for song starters and stuff. And I love like going through these different demos like this because it might be a vibe that you're looking for, and you can see that like learning the overall idea of the pattern and stuff will show you the value of how many songs you can get out of using the same pattern essentially but changing the sounds, right? So yeah, that's planned. I'm thinking about doing another masterclass. It's just like a end all be all sound design course, but I yeah, that's going to be a lot, and I'd have to stop doing other stuff in order to get that done just because it's like this amount of information even if I don't edit it, which there's that. But as a means of what is going to be happening with the channel, I'm still going to be uploading long form videos, but in stuff in regards to sound design or like beat breakdowns, the long videos are going to be for the members, and I'm going to be uploading shorts that just give you the answer, you know? So if you're like, yo, you made this really cool bass, how did you do it? It's going to be explained in like a minute for those of you who are a little bit more advanced. And then people that want to explore or go deeper, like I'll have that for the membership stuff. Nothing that is already up is going to be taken down. I'm not trying to really do anything like that. I'm just trying to streamline, really making, reaching a wider audience, if that makes sense. So people's attention spans and all that, they probably don't even care about the sound. They're just like, oh, I want to hear something cool and then move on. And that's kind of why I'm looking at exploring the shorts a little bit more. But yeah, is there anything that you all want to see as far as like video content or whatever? It's kind of just where my head is at right now. I need some water. I also need to take the dog out here in a minute. Need to take the dog out. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you know, I just want to, I'm trying to diversify. I'm still trying to get my two friends into basic production, so I think that's always a great idea. Yeah. My growth from the last couple of years has been like, whew. And so I'm kind of at a point now where I need to try different stuff. Because just making, you know, sound design tutorials or whatever and turning the camera on and just talking, even though it's weird, like that's actually trending right now with other areas of topics, I guess. But challenges and long form stuff is fun to watch. Most people don't watch that because that's what all my videos are, is basically production from scratch, right? Oh no. Oh, okay. Yeah, and like I said, most people don't. And so the streams will always be here. I stream 4 days a week, so you can do that. You can watch that as the long form content. Or the members can look at the long form sound design stuff. But I think that doing the shorts version of that is going to give me a chance to access the people that are just doing this. And that's a market that I do not really cater to as of now. And it sucks. I hate talking about this shit because I'd rather just be like, yo, everybody come join the stream. Let me just make beats, whether they're good or bad, and we, you know, all leave having a good time and all that stuff. But it's kind of one of those things that I just don't, you know what I mean? It's not bringing me enough traffic for my financial needs. Long story short, I should just start a cult of the neuro. For $5, you too can be blessed. I can't even be honest. Look, be you, bro. Good luck. No, I'm fine. It's gonna be okay. It's just, you know what I mean? Almost every content creator I know took a huge hit because YouTube just like went. I think that somebody mentioned it. I think it was Nate, but they were like, yeah, YouTube has stopped counting ad blocked views. And so ideally, in order to tell YouTube to fuck off, what I would like is to actually demonetize my videos and instead have the memberships fuel my income. So that way you can watch whatever ad free or one ad or something. You know what I mean? Until they switch up their strategy. That's what I would like to do in a perfect world. Because then I could just demonetize everything and just have memberships. And you know what I'm saying? Like, give YouTube the big F. And then you could just watch your shit with the ad blocker. And I won't even care about views or anything of that. Wouldn't it be nice? Da, 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 ba, da. Right, Jersey? You want to say hi to chat? You want to say hi to chat? Come here. Come on. Hello. Hello. Hello, sweet puppy. She's like, Dad, where's my food? Yeah. But also, like, I went from getting like 1,000 subscribers a month to less than 200 in the course of a month. And I was like, I had a little bit of a panic attack. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that could be it as well. But like, I don't really feel like most of the time whenever I like say bad words or whatever, it's usually not at the beginning of the stream. So it's not usually detectable and they don't flag me for that. But maybe so. I love pit bulls. They're the best. Yeah, she's a cute little pitty. She doesn't like other dogs, so she does have that stereotype, unfortunately. But you are a good puppers. Yes, you are. Can I have smooch? Can I have smooches? She says no smooches. She's usually like super affectionate and like lick, 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 lick. But I think that's because she has anxiety. This was me when I saw my YouTube analytics at the beginning of the month. I was like, cool. Take a look at it. Got a dip later. Yeah, thanks for coming in. She does fine in front of cameras. Well, whenever she's looking this way right now, but if she were to look at the screen to where I can see myself, she gets really fixated on the dogs. Like, she doesn't know that's her in the reflection. Hello, sweet girl. You good puppy? Yeah. I'm thinking about changing the structure of how I stream as well. Like, maybe not do beats every day. I'm thinking about maybe doing like sound design one day, research and sampling another day. She's a pit terrier. And then maybe like Friday or something is when I'll do beats or something. Yeah, she's pit terrier. She's got the she has the white crest. There it is. There's that pretty crest. Look at that. Look at that. Is that you in the reflection? Is that you in the reflection? I'm gonna bite your ear. I'm gonna bite your ear. I'm gonna bite it. That's mine. Oh, look at that smile. Oh, thank you. All right, guys. I know it was a short stream, but I ran out of ideas. Oh, dude, she's a happy dog, man. We treat her really well, and she loves us. She's really fucking needy though, and it drives me crazy sometimes. Oh, big yawn, big yawn, big yawn. Extremely needy, like will not take no for an answer. Yeah. So we'll be back Wednesday. Sorry for the short stream. I ran out of ideas though. We'll maybe I need to either work on this or I need to work on the other track that we started a few days ago. Make slideshows on super deep technical audio stuff and narrate with old man voice. I could, but wouldn't you rather see like the sound unfold? Hey, here's how to make a bass. You know what a sine wave is? Or do I need to do like the other old man voice that I know how to do? Hey! Welcome to Alckemy's channel! Should I just start doing voiceovers? Yes, beautiful. I don't know, in a couple weeks I will be old, so... Ah! Balls! And he just jumps on me. Welcome to Alckemy's channel! I was going to do something, but I don't remember! Who are you people? I don't know, I tend to like the old man... backwoods grandpa a little bit better. The hey, welcome to the channel. Make sure that you watch the thing and shine them winders. Where's that paper boy? She's so cute. You good puppy? All right. I will leave with this. Watch this. Jersey. Wait, get your paw away from my nutsack. Okay. Sorry, anatomy. Jersey. Do you I can't. Jersey, do you want to go? Would you like to? Do you want to? Oh, good girl. Do you want to go? Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? All right, let's go outside. Good night, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm gonna take her out. Let's go outside. Okay, let's go.